So Philip met with myself and Adina, my colleague, and told us the idea, and we both loved it. We knew that Romania needed it. We knew that Philip had the experience in America, and we completely loved it. Almost exactly 2 years later, Philip and I sat down with Florine, and Florine was surprised to see that I had my notes from that meeting 2 years earlier, and this was in the spring of 2018. From the spring until the fall is when Philip and Florine and I discussed how we would become part of Telios. What's really interesting for me and what's really great is that right from the beginning, besides the big picture and the mission of helping to improve healthcare in Romania, was the idea of CSR, community social responsibility, being part of the plan. And I'm very proud of the fact that we're doing that now right from the beginning. Working with the blind, working with wounded veterans, helping some villages and cities to be able to write some projects that will bring some money in to help them to improve their health care in different ways. So right from the beginning I could tell that Philip wasn't all just about the money, that he had a plan for this, and you've heard Philip's story. Everyone has heard Philip's story. It's a beautiful story. That's the truth, and it's heartfelt, and I wanted to be a part of that. Philip likes to say it's not rocket science, it's what he learned and what happened in America, where telemedicine and telehealth first started. And the idea is that it wasn't happening here and it needed to happen here. But the idea was to do something that wasn't legal, but wasn't illegal, because I talked to a few friends and they said, Emmett, that's not legal. And I said, yes, I know, but it's not illegal either. There was no legislation about telemedicine. So one of the things outside of the company is Philip working with all of the players and putting together an association, and the lawyers helping the government to change the laws to allow telemedicine to be legal and to bring it out into the light, so to speak. One of the most unique aspects of Telios, and again, this is another aspect where I knew it wasn't all about the money, is that we have nurses that answer the phone. It's not a chat bot, which is much less expensive, as you can imagine. So to have that human touch, because it's so new and it's so different, that to have people call and speak to a person is really quite important. They should join us and help us to bring good quality telehealth to Romanians and to Eastern Europe. In Romania, there are a few companies, and in Eastern Europe, there are a few companies, but very few. In Western Europe, there's a lot of companies. In the US, they've been doing it for 20 years. From an investor side, in terms of profitability and growth, those are things that we are going to continue to do. What you need to do in angel investing is invest in the people. And that's what you're investing in. You're investing in the team. And for me, as an entrepreneur, it was always about the team, the widget, what does it do, and the last thing is the money. Philip is quite frugal with the money. He's not cheap, but he's frugal. Cheap is cheap, frugal is smart. And he takes blah car, he doesn't fly. So I knew that he would be frugal with my money that I was investing, and all the investors' money. Not 4 words, not 2 words, but 3 words. Caring. Philip cares, and the people involved care, so caring is definitely a word. Empathy for people who are sick and going through things and making it easier for them, as Philip experienced for himself. And foresight, that Philip knew, from his own experiences, that this was needed.